So how much protein does a young adult athlete actually need each day? I'm glad you asked. So Ashton is 20 years old, and being a young adult female athlete, she is all muscle right now. And with the training that she is about to go through for UDA National season, that's why the meal prep heavily revolves around what she's going to have, and the protein really, really matters. Ashton runs anywhere between like 135 and 140 on weight. And so a good rule of thumb is with the strength training, the endurance training, the high intensity training that she is going through or is about to really, really go through. A good rule of thumb is that she is going to need 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound. So let's say that this week she is 140 pounds. That means that she needs to have 100 to 140 grams of protein each day. So for athletes, protein is important because it helps the muscles to recover. It also helps to build strength, to keep energy going, through long practices, long rehearsals, long trainings. So after training, rehearsals, all of the things that she has going on, or what any athlete has going on, protein is what will help to repair those muscles after that extended grueling activity that they're pushing their body through. If you are an older adult, or like I'm 42 years old, so let's say that like if my weight is 140 pounds, I don't need 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of my body weight. I would only need like 0.5 to 0.7 grams. So I could get by with my lifestyle, at like 70 grams of protein per day. And what it's doing for me at my age and my activity level versus hers is very different. So for me, it's more about like keeping blood sugar steady. It also does help, of course, with muscle repair and recovery for us older adults as well. But for athletes, it's really, really crucial that they have that protein for those activities that they are doing and for their level, of training that they're doing. Now, this past Sunday, let me find one. Okay. So I did a bunch of these egg containers. This bad boy right here was egg, cottage cheese, and egg whites. This little container right here is packing about 40 to 42 grams of protein just in this little bitty thing. So she's having this in the morning, and then she's having a half of a whole grain bagel, half, not a whole. And what that's going to do is that complex carb with this protein is going to hold her over until she can get to lunch. Now, as she goes through the day, the protein starts to kind of taper off, like it hit it hard in the morning. And then she comes back at dinner and she has the salmon, the jasmine rice or the brown rice and quinoa, and the asparagus. And she has that each night for 5 nights this week. On the 2 other days of the week, she just watches what she eats, but it's kind of like her days to not eat the same thing. So it keeps her on that good cycle of what to eat and stuff like that. So eggs, cottage cheese, egg whites, salmon, all of the things that I put together for her in her meals was very deliberate according to how much protein she needed per day and exactly what her activity, what is happening each day in her training and rehearsals and things like that. So it literally is fueling her body. Now, if she did not eat like this, and trust me, because I've been there before, when I danced in college, and I did not eat like this because I guess we just didn't know as much back then. I don't know. But I felt like garbage all the time, which is my main driving force of why I do it for her. So as much as I do it for her is because I don't want her to feel like garbage. I want her body to feel great. I want her to have the endurance and the strength to get through her rehearsals, get through her training, and be able to keep going, and also to reduce the risk of injury. So those are my key reasons why I meal prep for her so hard during national season, and why the protein matters. So pretty much the full body weight in grams for protein each day. If you're older, if you're not an athlete, if you're just, what I call an everyday adult, then you're gonna have half of your body weight to 0.7 grams of your body weight per day. Different bodies, different stages in life, different levels of protein, same survival mode. Hope this helps.